What's up, YouTube? This is Game on Cloud 9 with a Bleach 461 prediction round. And, the chapters, so far it's been coming out. We haven't seen the One Piece one come out yet. But I just to say, they're pretty amazing. I was loving the Bleach chapter this week. Um, One thing I have to say is Ichigo finally got his powers back. We all know that. But I just like his outfit just looks beast with his sword and whatnot, and looks bigger, and I'm like, I think it's pretty cool. Um, it doesn't really look like a kitchen knife anymore like it used to look like. Like he was gonna like cook up some salmon or whatnot. But yeah, I don't know. I like his new outfit. I'm kind of wondering what the little X's are on his hands and wrists and his chest. But maybe that's part of his full bring. I'm assuming maybe it is. We haven't really had that clarified yet. I mean, Ginjo said he took all his powers in this chapter, and it was nice to see all of the Soul Society. Well, not all the Soul Society, but a lot of the major characters that we care about were there. And I like to see Hitsugai. He's my favorite character in Bleach besides Shinji. They're probably like toe and toe as far as my favorite characters. But yeah, it was really nice to see everybody come back. No longer just seeing the full bringers and whatnot. Because to be honest, I didn't really care for them that much. Although I didn't think this art was as horrible as a lot of people did. I mean, because sometimes I kind of feel like you need build up in a chapter. I mean, chapters sometimes not every chapter is going to be the most interesting. I mean, interesting chapter. You have to have things build up. You have to have, sometimes you have to go through things that aren't, really something that you really like or whatnot. Now, I do think there was some unnecessary stuff that Kubo put in there, whatnot. But there were some things that you happen. Ichigo needed to go through that training. He needed, the full bring. I'm pretty sure this is going to lead to something else. And if I'm correct, I may be wrong, guys, but I have seen somewhere on the internet before that Kubo was doing like two more arcs or something. Like he was gonna do one small arc and then one giant arc, and I think this is the small arc, and it seems like it's coming to an end. I might be wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong. I know sometimes there's just rumors and whatnot, but that's what I've seen before, and it may just be an old rumor. So jokes on me if I'm wrong or whatnot, but. Anyway, what I really think is probably gonna happen next chapter. I think Ginjo may surprise us. He seems like he's getting his butt whipped right now, but that always happens and whatnot and stuff. He's probably gonna, I mean, he did have the Shinigami badges. I'm pretty sure Ichigo's not the first person he's taking his powers from before, and he has fought a Shinigami before. So we are probably gonna see some abilities from Ginjo, some really sweet abilities next chapter. If not, I mean, he may. I'm pretty sure Ichigo's still gonna destroy him, but it is probably going to be an interesting fight, whatnot. Unless the other Soul Reapers jump in and whatnot. I would like to. It would be sweet to see Hitsugai jumping in. I know Hitsugai has gotten stronger for sure, as we seen before this arc. At the end of the last arc, before this, he was training in the cave and whatnot, and he just wanted to get stronger. So I'm pretty sure he's probably reached a new level of Bankai, kind of like Ichigo did. So anyway, with the end of this rant, it wasn't really much of a rant, guys. I don't really know, can't really predict too much on this one. I really have no idea what I think may happen in this next chapter. I'm thinking, that he's probably going to show off some new sweet abilities or whatnot. I'm pretty sure we're not going to see like a hollow ability or anything like that, like we always used to see, like whenever a major villain or whatnot or one of the characters would whip out a new ability, it always have to tie in with the hollow. For all we know, he may whip out a Bankai. If anything, I'm guessing, that he may do something along those lines. Since he does have the Shinigami badge, he probably has taken Shinigami powers. I'm like, or Tsukushima may even jump in. Or this may just be part of Urahara's plan, which I really do think that Urahara is the main villain. I've never made a video about that. I'm gonna make a video about that one of these days, but I think Urahara is the main villain of Bleach. I'm like, Aizen, I think, was just all a game. I mean, Aizen, I don't think he was just a game, but I think he really was a villain, per se. I mean, he went on too long for him not to be. But I think Urahara is using everybody. Have you noticed in this chapter how it seems like everybody just knows so much about Ichigo? I mean, of course, all the soldiers being around him would know, but how did Ginjo know all about Ichigo's past? Like, how did he know how he got his powers? That he had been a Shinigami before. You know, I know Urahara had the little camouflage on. He probably was watching the battle, but how did he know about Tsukushima's abilities unless he'd been watched from the beginning? If he had been watched from the beginning, why did he not help Ichigo? Was this just all a test? And if this was a test, you know, I'm like, Urahara is always testing everyone. If you ever know, I'm like, Aizen did stuff like that. Aizen would watch Ichigo. This is building up to something. Ichigo has something that maybe they haven't been revealed in the storyline that he's gonna really have to do. You know, maybe it's connected to the what you call the thing, the King's Key that Aizen wanted, and the Royal Guards probably have something to do with them. But anyway, I'll make another video about, you know, Urahara being the main villain and the, you know, King's Key and the Royal Guard some other time. But these are my thoughts. This is what I think, you know, is going to happen. I think, you know, next chapter is basically, like I said a million times probably before in this video, I think that they're going to, you know, Ginjo is just going to probably, you know, showcase some new abilities. I doubt he's going to go down this next chapter. He's gonna put up a little bit of a fight. But anyway, thanks for watching my video. See you guys later.